All right, guys, and just like that, we are on round 55, which is the current health cap with what I consider to be the new best SMG in the entire game. Past this round, zombies have the same health, so if we go to round, 935, this is going to be as quickly as it kills zombies in. So let's go ahead, test it out. This is how quickly it drops a horde. All right, and welcome back to another episode of Pack-a-Punch Testing. If you're new to my channel or this series, every time they add a brand new DLC weapon, kind of buff or nerf a weapon, we go ahead, take that weapon to zombies, test it on lower rounds, medium rounds, higher rounds. So we're going to test out everything we know about this weapon when it's Pack-a-Punch for the OTS 9. And I'm not going to lie, when this SMG was first added, I said it was kind of a bad SMG and wasn't really worth using, but after setting it up with the right attachments, I think this is the single best SMG in zombies right now. I'm going to go over my entire attachment setup at the very end of this video, but the single most important attachment you want to run is the 32 round fast mag. This allows your DPS to go up by quite a bit, so any attachment you're going to take from this video, make sure you're running the 32 round fast mag. But besides that, we'll have the entire attachment set up at the very end. All right, now here we are loaded into game. Let's go ahead and test the damage numbers. From far away, we're doing 179 damage for a headshot and 35 for a body shot. If you're using an SMG and have SMGs upgraded to tier 5, you definitely want to be close range, because look at this. Close range, you're doing 224 damage per headshot compared to the, what was it, 179 from far range. SMGs get quite a big boost. I think it's a 25% boost at close range. So if you're using any sort of SMG and you've got it upgraded to tier 5, try to kind of stay with close range engagements like training and stuff like that while using it to get that additional 25% damage. I'm really glad they're adding a lot of weapons like the Kaparis from Black Ops 1. I think we got like the G11, or I mean, it's not quite like the G11, but we got the Carve, which essentially performs and looks like the G11, which was a classified weapon. This was another classified weapon from Black Ops 1. You had to unlock every SMG in multiplayer to get this weapon. It was all right. It was definitely something you'd run akimbo. Like, all I can remember of this weapon was running it akimbo. So I kind of wish there was an akimbo attachment to bring it back to Black Ops 1. And to think about it, I don't even think the Kaparis was in zombies. I have no memories of using this weapon in zombies whatsoever. I think this was one of the few weapons in Black Ops 1 that was in MP and not zombies. You guys have to leave it below. What was the Kaparis in zombies or not for Black Ops 1? I really don't think it was. I don't have any memory whatsoever of using it. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, what other classified weapons from Black Ops 1 could they add to this game? They obviously can't do an LMG because the Stoner was the classified LMG and we already have that. We had like a weird semi-auto sniper. I don't remember its exact name, but it was like PT something. There was a CZ-40-75 pistol, which was semi-automatic. And there was like a shotgun, the HS-10 or something like that. Which, if we get a new shotgun, I want it to be a double barrel. So I feel like this probably would be the last classified weapon from Black Ops 1 we're going to receive in this game. But I'm going to go ahead, turn on power, all that good stuff. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it. We just hit our goal of 115k subs. We just hit our goal of 115k subs, and on top of that, I gotta give a huge thanks to everybody who's gonna like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Those three things help me and my channel out massively. All right, there we go. Ritual done. Go ahead, put our Pack-a-Punch camo on, and we are going to put Cryo Freeze to kind of just test the damage potential of this weapon. And you know what? I've realized, because of the fact that that one Klaus step requires brain rot, now that I'm not doing the Easter egg like every game, or not doing the Easter egg at all, I pretty much never build Klaus, mainly because I just don't want to put brain rot on my ammo mod. How many of you guys, like, are you guys still, if you're not doing the Easter egg, if you're just playing normally, are you still building Klaus? Because, I don't know, if I'm not doing any of the Easter eggs, man, I'm not building them whatsoever, mainly because that brain rot step. I kind of wish they changed that up a little bit to make it, where I didn't have to put on a certain ammo mod to be able to get it. But nonetheless, here is the Pack-a-Punch camo on this. Once again, tier 1 just looks sick on just about everything. And at close range, we are doing 608 damage per shot now that we've got it packed to tier 1. All right, here we go, doing the bunny Easter egg. Got an amazing feeling about it this time. 1000% we're getting the calling card this time. I know it. We are getting that freaking rare loot or whatever it is. Whatever calling card it is for choosing the right door. It's happening, boys. Tonight is the night. All right, number two. Come on. Come on, it's lucky door, Look at it right here. Dude, what? Dude, there is no loot in there. How is... God dang it. That's the worst loot I've ever gotten. Oh, there we go. There's a Panzer. Let's see what it... Okay, Panzer. Nope. Yep. All right, we're gonna Ring of Fire. We'll go down with the ship. And he's gone. And God dang it, I want to pick up the battery, dude. The amount of times I've accidentally used that zip line is ridiculous. Oh, there we go. 5,000 eliminations with the OTS 9 in zombies. I thought we already had that, to be honest. But, so there, we now have every calling card unlocked for the OTS 9. The only weapon in zombies that I don't have the 5,000 kills calling card for is the ZRG. ZRG is the only weapon I've not been able to stomach all 5,000 kills because of just how garbage the ZRG is. One other thing that makes this SMG really good, look at the hip fire. One thing that I think is a necessity for an SMG, especially since a lot of times you're using SMGs, you're kind of running close range with them because of the speed they give you, and they're really good for training. They need to have good hip fire, and the OTS 9 has some of the best hip fire. Like, I love hip firing with this. I feel like I can always hit headshots just by hip firing, so it definitely checks off that box as an SMG in terms of the hip fire category. Now, in that last clip there, I didn't even have Deadshot yet. Now that we have Deadshot, look at those crosshairs. Look at how easily you can just full auto hip fire, even at range, just getting critical kills all along the way. Hip fire is such an important part of an SMG, and this one definitely does it very, very well. But now it's round 18. It's about time we go ahead and stop this weapon from being red tier. So we'll go ahead, get it green, then we'll get it blue, and then we'll also buy tier 2 armor, and now we're cornered. So now let's go ahead and test the damage at close range. We're doing 2,677 damage for keep in mind we have Deadshot, so that's double for if they're a full health zombie. But if it is full health zombie headshot close range, that is 2,500 damage essentially. Oh, and with that, we can go ahead, Pack-a-Punch it for the second time. Yeah, once again, not my favorite camo. See how much damage we're doing now. We are at 5,000, so a full health zombie. We are now doing 5,355 damage close range with this, which is very, very good for an SMG. Keep in mind, we still have 2 more tiers to put on this, and we can still pack it one more time, and it's already doing pretty crazy amount of damage. I mean, just look what we're doing to this Panzer on round 19 with this thing. Not even hitting it in its critical spot, and gone. All right, there we go. 30,000 points, enough to go ahead and get the final tier Pack-a-Punch camo on this weapon, and also, you know, increase the damage a little bit. And with that, it looks like we are doing, was that 5,000? 6,000? Roughly around 6,000 damage per shot, it seems like. But we're also going to go ahead and get it the epic tier as well. So now that we've got this epic tier, all we're missing is one more upgrade, and we will have this SMG completely maxed out. Let's see the type of damage we're dealing now. All right, there we go. That was, I think, 16,000. So yeah, if it's a full health zombie, we are now doing 16,000 damage per shot. This isn't even fully maxed out. If you're hitting a close range headshot with this weapon, 16,000 damage for an SMG. Look at the fire rate. With how quick this fires, I mean, 16,000 damage is pretty insane. And for right now, to pass the rounds, I've been camping down here in the power room strat. I haven't even been using the war machine. I've just been using this weapon. And of course, as soon as I start making a clip, I'm going to go down because of this dude. But I really haven't had any issues with this. Just hip firing back and forth, using ring of fire. Granted, it's only round 28, but we don't even have the weapon maxed out yet. And it's, I mean, it's doing pretty freaking well as it stands. There we go. We actually have enough salvage to go ahead, get this to the max here. So this is the max potential this weapon can do. You can't upgrade it anymore past this point. It is 3rd tier pack, and it is orange tier as well. And with that, it is now doing 21,000 damage per headshot at close range. If it's a full health zombie, 21,000 damage for an SMG that shoots this quickly. That's a lot of damage. This is a terrible spot to train. This is a terrible spot to train. All right, round 35. Let's see how quickly we can just annihilate zombies on round 35. Yeah, absolutely chewing through zombies still. And I guess we'll just have to wait till we get to higher rounds. But, I mean, 35, this thing is a very, very good weapon to be using. Now, here we are on round 45. Let's see how quickly this kills an entire horde. And, yeah, we did activate Deadwire there at the beginning. But as you can see, it is still absolutely chewing through this entire horde, even on round 45. That was an entire horde right there that we just killed. So, yeah, from this, let's go to round 55, which is the health cap. And let's see how it performs there. And you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and let's do the bunny Easter egg for a second time. Good feeling about this one. This second time is definitely, we're going to get the calling card. We're going to get it this time for sure. All right, guys. And just like that, we are on round 55, which is the current health cap with what I consider to be the new best SMG in the entire game. Past this round, zombies have the same health. So if we go to round, 935, this is going to be as quickly as it kills zombies in. So let's go ahead, test it out. This is how quickly it drops a horde on health cap. And even without using Ring of Fire, cornering ourselves, yeah, if we corner ourselves, we are going to go down. But it is dropping zombies so quickly. And the reason for how quick it's dropping zombies, when you put the 32 round mag on this SMG, it actually has the highest DPS of any SMG in zombies. So at the very top here, we have the OTS 9 with a 32 round mag. And as you can see, it has 94,000 DPS. That is pretty ridiculous. And that is close to some of the better ARs. That is SMGs in Cold War are pretty underpowered, But when you're using the OTS 9, this is getting up there pretty far to some of the ARs. So if you're grinding for, you know, the Dark Aether camo and you need to get Plague Diamond SMGs, highly recommend doing the OTS 9 because this thing's an absolute monster of an SMG. The next closest thing to this SMG is the MAC-10 with 90,000 damage. So this is doing 4,000 more damage than the oldest highest DPS SMG in the game. That's quite a bit. Then for the third highest DPS SMG, once again, it is the OTS 9, this time with the 40 round mag. You can see why at the beginning of this video, I was stressing using the 32 round magazine on this weapon because you gain an additional 8,000 damage per second by switching the magazine. With how quickly you can reload with this and all of that stuff, this magazine, even though it's got less bullets than the 40 round mag, ends up doing 8,000 more damage per second, which is really going to matter when you're shooting bosses, panzers, and stuff like that. You really want that extra 8,000 damage per second just by using that other magazine. That is a massive improvement. This weapon right here compared to the PPSH with the 50 round mag, oh, we're gonna go down. This does almost 20,000 more damage per second. That is an insane amount. I like the PPSH a lot, but before this update, the PPSH was my go-to SMG. I'm not gonna lie, this OTS 9 has replaced it. And in my opinion, right now, if you're looking for an SMG to use, this is definitely what you wanna go with. Just the damage it puts out is it is definitely good, especially when you get to higher rounds. I definitely recommend using it, which sucks because when this first came out, I kind of ragged on this SMG. I gave it a hard time saying it was going to be another mediocre SMG. And I really thought that way till towards the end of our Dark Aether in one game. I kind of realized that actually, hey, this is holding up on health cap pretty well. All those damage numbers I just read off were sent to me via Curtis Wolf, so make sure to thank him in the comments below. He's helped me out with a lot of information with this. Man does a lot of vigorous testing for these weapons, and he's got a chart for a lot of this stuff. So definitely make sure to thank him out. But yeah, after he sent me this chart showing the DPS numbers, it all made sense. The reason this was frying so fast is because it does an insane amount of damage. We are talking about almost 100k DPS with an SMG. The SMGs, out of all the categories in the game, are pretty much one of the most underpowered in zombies. But this one kind of shines through out of all of them and is definitely worth giving a shot. So you haven't already unlocked the OTS 9, I recommend going in game, unlocking the free version of it so you can use it in zombies and have an SMG that's honestly kind of worth using in zombies. I'll have a link in the description for my guide on how to unlock this weapon as quick as possible. Unfortunately, this weapon is one of the more annoying weapons to unlock, but it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth unlocking. So yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. Definitely let me know how you feel about this SMG, and do you agree with me? Do you think this is the new best SMG in zombies right now? If not, what do you think it is? What do you think's the best SMG if this is not it in your opinion? And with that, boys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Now let's go through the entire class setup I was using this video. Obviously, I was using the ODS 9 with Ring of Fire. For the optic, I didn't have a single optic on. I really do like the iron sights for this one. For the muzzle, I was running the Flashguard 9. For the barrel, I was running the VDV reinforced barrel. The body, I was using the GRU 5mm laser sight. For the underbarrel, we were using the Bruiser grip. For the magazine, obviously, we're using the VDV 32 round fast mag. By far the best magazine on this, what you want to be using. For the handle, the speed tape, and then for the stock, I was running the Duster stock. That is my full attachment setup for the OTS 9 that I was using in this video. I want to take the last moment here to give a thanks to everyone who's became a Twitch sub, our YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamaster. We've got my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. We've got the Big Mac Bandit himself, Brian Plays. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, and then we have the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. All these people have taken a step above and beyond and became Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you so much, true homies.